Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to flash a custom ROM on your Nokia 8. Flashing a custom ROM on Nokia 8 is a really good decision in my opinion. It lets you install a system that is not officially released by the phone's manufacturer, rather by the users. Some users that wanted to make a better system, and since the newest currently supported system on the Nokia 8 is Android 9, it is quite outdated, and it was outdated a while ago already because it was released in 2018. And with custom ROM, you can, for example, install Android 14, which is way better than Android 9, way more fresh, and also works perfectly fine on this device. Now, first, we'll need to unlock the bootloader. I'll just make sure that it is locked currently. So let's go to System. Before we do that, Settings, Network and Internet, Wi-Fi, and connect to some Wi-Fi. It is important for the bootloader. Let's go back. Let's see if it connects. It is connected. Let's go to System, About Phone, and first go to Model and Hardware and write down your model and serial number. Now, go to Build Number, tap on it 7 times and go back. In System Advanced, you'll see now Developer Options. And you can see my bootloader is already unlocked, but in your case, it shouldn't say bootloader is already unlocked. That means that it is locked and you'll need to unlock it. I'll quickly lock it, get back to you, and we'll try to unlock it. Okay, my bootloader is now unlocked, so that is great. We can begin with everything. So to unlock our bootloader, we'll need to get to a browser, go to our website, HardReset.Info, and download 2 things. So HardReset.Info, then go to download, get that out, skip the ads, whatever. Go to download and type in Nokia. Then click on download right here, download the file, and then go to ADB and get mini ADB and fastboot with drivers downloaded as well. And now in your downloads, you will have 2 files. Right click on one of them, click on extract all and extract it, then do the same with the other one. So also right click on the Nokia. Now go to Nokia drivers, open the file and install it. Later on go to Android fastboot, go to that. There's 3 files. These 2 are installed normally by just clicking on next. This one is a little bit different. Just open it, click on Y, enter, wait a moment, then click on Y and enter, and it's done. It's gonna close itself. So now once all of these are installed, I would recommend that you restarted your computer, and then you can go to this website, hikarikalex.com. I'll try to link it in the description down below, but if I forget it, it is hikarikalex.com. So yeah. Now HMD Nokia service, find that, go to explore more, then go to get started. Now go to proceed anyway and find your model on the list. If you cannot find it, then click on no, it's not listed, and you'll need to do it with a different method that will be there. But if you're watching it for a Nokia 8, because that's what the video is about, then you most likely have one of these models. I have TA1004, so I can continue. I'm gonna click on yes, it's listed. And now click enter your email address. And then enter your serial number that you have written down. Agree to the terms, click to verify, and solve the puzzle like that. Click on submit. And now click on download mega. It'll get you here. Simply click on three dots here, download as a standard download will be fine. Then you'll have a file like this. Right click on it and click on extract all. Then the folder that gets extracted, drag it to your local disk C. It is best to place it here because here it works the best. So I'm gonna go to local disk C now. I have the bootloader here, the files from the folder. I've renamed the folder, but it's the same one. And now you can see on the website it's gonna tell you start unlocking and the name of the file that you need to open in order to unlock the bootloader. So let's open that file. Click on run, and now you'll see this. Now we'll need to put our phone in download mode. To do it, shut your phone down by pressing and holding on the power button, then tap on power off. And now press and hold on volume down, and while doing so, plug in the cable that is already connected to your computer. And now you'll see download mode on your phone. It's gonna take a little moment, it's gonna load, then click on Y on your computer. It's gonna load for a little bit longer. You can see it is doing everything. Now the phone is restarting. It'll tell you on the screen of your computer that you need to use the volume down button to go to unlock the bootloader, then click on the power button to approve. And now you'll need to keep holding the volume down button, unplug and replug the cable, and just keep holding the volume down button. It's gonna erase the phone. Wait for a moment longer. Okay, we are in the download mode again. Now it's finishing everything. Now, if you want, yeah, I'm not gonna root the phone. I'm just gonna click on N on the program. And now let's go to CMD. Let's open CMD command prompt program. Type in fastboot reboot. Click on enter. Close it. It's gonna reboot our phone. We'll just wait a little moment to see if everything works correctly. Basically, you'll need to see whether your phone bootloader was if after unlocking the bootloader your phone works. So you'll just see the welcome screen. If you do, then you're gonna be fine. So I'm gonna get back to you soon. And as you can see, the phone works. We're on the welcome screen, so we can turn the phone off again. Now I'm gonna press and hold. I'm gonna unplug the cable, tap on turn off, and now press and hold on volume down and plug in the cable. In the meantime, we need to get to download mode again. Okay, now we need to install custom recovery and custom ROM. If you have the model TA1004 like me, you can find the link in the description down below to download an example custom ROM that we have tried and we find working really good. So I would highly recommend getting that. If you don't know what to choose, but you need to have the TA1004 model, because if you have a different one, then you need to find the files yourself. We need to get custom recovery and custom ROM. I also have the NIC GApps for CRDroid to get the Google applications. I'm just gonna get to that later. I don't know if I'm gonna be installing that. But we'll see everything. So yeah, let's begin by first going to our CMD again, but this time open it within the folder that you're in, which is custom ROM in my case because I've downloaded it. So right click here, click on open in terminal, and now type in fastboot flash boot and the name of the file with the custom recovery, which in my case is boot.img. So if you got the same one, then it's gonna be like this. Now type in fastboot reboot, and once you do, start pressing and holding on the volume up button. Just keep holding it to get to the custom recovery that we have. Yeah, we are in the recovery. Now, all you need to do here is go to Apply Update, click on the power button, then apply from ADB, click on the power button, and now you are in ADB sideload mode. All you need to do now is type in ADB sideload and type in the name of the file that you're gonna install, which is CRDroid. I'm not gonna type in the whole name, it's quite long, so once you enter a few first letters, click on the tab key on your keyboard, it's gonna finish it for you, click on enter, and it's gonna try to install it. It may take a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to you when it's done. Okay, in my case it got stuck at this place of 47%, but I don't think we need to go further because it's just gonna get stuck there. And all that's important is that on my screen this has shown up. We'll need to reboot to recovery mode to install the second file with NIC GApps, NIC GApps, the Google apps, so they are available in CRDroid. Let's go down to yes with the volume down button, click on the power button. Don't care about the fail to read command, no error, it doesn't really matter. Wait a little moment until it reboots into recovery, and we're gonna sideload the other file. So let's go down to apply update, click on the power button, apply from ADB, and type in ADB sideload, and now NIC tab key and then enter. It's gonna begin. You can see it is doing everything. It is sending all the data to your phone. And that is basically going to be, I think, all. So yeah, let's get there. It's telling you everything that it is doing. It is installing Google Play Store, Google Services Framework, some extra files, GMS Core, Google Calendar Sync Adapter, Google Contacts Sync Adapter, and everything. I'm gonna get back to you when it's done, because as you can see, it takes a while. Okay, now it is finished. All you need to do is click on Reboot System now. So let's click on the power button to reboot the system and wait a moment. It's gonna have Android 14 with all the Google services, the custom ROM, and that's almost it for the video. I hope that it was helpful. I'm just gonna go through the quick setup and show you that it's all working. Okay, it gave me this alert. We're gonna try to do the factory data reset. We'll see if it works. It may or may not, but yeah, sometimes, you know, it requires a little more patience that you would want to have. We'll see that. If not, you'll need to basically repeat the process, but it has worked in the past when I did it. It's still loading with this loading icon animation of like CRDroid, which indicates that our system like wasn't deleted. That's great. That's really good. Okay, as you can see, we are in the setup. Let's click on start. I'm gonna skip everything just to make the setup quicker. We can connect to the network later. You can see it is fully functional, looks completely different than the setup that we had earlier on the Android 9 with Nokia UI, and you can see, yeah, it is there. So I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.